Just do it. Chances are, if you're familiar with Nike's brand, you've probably heard this slogan before. But where does this slogan come from, and what kind of an impact has it had on the success of Nike's brand? Stick around to find out. Hello Pop Jots fans and followers, welcome to my YouTube video. On this channel, we discuss all things related to marketing, advertising, and public relations. If this sounds interesting to you, then please subscribe to my channel now and click the bell icon to be notified when my next video goes live. This way you'll never miss any of my marketing related content. Let's get started. Part 1. The shocking and disturbing event that started it all. You may not believe this, but Nike's famous "Just Do It" slogan was inspired by the final words of a death row murderer. Our story starts with a man named Gary Gilmore who was born in McCamey, Texas, and grew up mainly in Portland, Oregon. When Gilmore was 14, he began a life of petty crime after stealing someone's car. And, as he got older, Gilmore's crimes only escalated in seriousness, causing him to be arrested and imprisoned multiple times. Some of the known crimes that Gilmore committed before he turned 30 included theft, larceny, driving without a license, armed robbery, and assault. On April 9, 1976, at 36 years old, Gilmore was set free on a conditional release after spending 22 years in and out of prison. After being released, he immediately moved to Provo, Utah to stay with his cousin Brenda Wagstaff. However, it didn't take long for Gilmore to turn back to his old life of crime. A few months after moving to Provo on July 19, 1976, Gilmore robbed a gas station in Orem, Utah, where he killed an attendant named Max Jensen. 24 hours later, on July 20, 1976, Gilmore then walked into a motel in Provo, Utah, where he stole the cash box and shot the manager. This victim's name was Ben Bushnell. Shortly after this second crime, Gilmore called his cousin Brenda Wagstaff for help, and she promptly reported him to the police. Police then arrested him a short time later near the edge of town. Finally, after a 6-month trial, on July 17, 1977, Gary Gilmore received the death penalty for his crimes by firing squad. His final words to his executioners were, "Let's do it." So what does this strange story have to do with Nike? Part 2. Overcoming financial difficulties and crushing the competition. 10 years after Gary Gilmore's execution in 1987 and 1988, Nike was facing some financial challenges. At the time, Nike's sales had recently dropped by 18% and its stock price had plummeted by 40%, down to 93 cents per share. These drastic drops in sales and market share occurred because the United States was going through a fitness craze, and Reebok took advantage of this opportunity before Nike did. In other words, Nike couldn't keep up with its competition and needed to change its strategy quickly to stay in business. As part of their strategy to turn things around, Nike's executives asked a Portland, Oregon advertising company called Wieden+Kennedy for help. One of the owners of this company was an advertising executive named Dan Wieden, who had already worked with Nike on various advertising campaigns for many years. As he researched ways to help Nike stand out more, Dan Wieden decided that Nike needed a new slogan. This slogan's purpose was to help tie all of Nike's ad campaigns together so Nike could connect with more people. As Dan Wieden was writing Nike's new slogan, he recalled how he had previously heard the story of Gary Gilmore's crimes and execution. What struck Wieden most about this story was the power and intention behind Gilmore's final words, "Let's do it." "I like the do it part of it," said Wieden in a documentary film called Art and Copy. "None of us really paid that much attention. We thought, yeah, that'd work." And with that inspiration in mind, Dan Wieden tweaked Gilmore's final words from "Let's do it" to "Just do it." Nike then debuted its new slogan in a 1988 commercial about an 80-year-old marathon runner named Walt Stack. So how did this simple slogan impact Nike's future success or failure? Part 3. How 3 little words transform Nike's brand forever. Shortly after Nike debuted its "Just Do It" slogan in its 1988 commercial, Nike's fame and success exploded. Many people started sending Nike letters about how the words "Just Do It" had inspired them to become better. On the one hand, the phrase "Just Do It" inspired many pro athletes to improve their sports skills. On the other hand, this slogan also inspired many unhealthy people to develop healthier habits. There were even people who used the slogan "Just Do It" as a motivation for leaving toxic relationships or improving their careers. Somehow the slogan "Just Do It" resonated emotionally with multiple consumers and made them feel inspired to be bolder and to try harder. Soon, the "Just Do It" slogan became so popular with consumers that it helped Nike overtake its competitor Reebok in the sports clothing marketplace. This event occurred only a few years after the slogan premiered. And to make things even crazier, the "Just Do It" slogan also had a massive impact on Nike's sales. For example, in the first 10 years after the slogan debuted, Nike increased its share of the sports shoe marketplace from 18% to 43%. This market share increase caused Nike's global sales to grow from $877 million annually to $9.2 billion annually between 1988 and 1998. So how much is the "Just Do It" slogan affecting Nike's brand now? Well, today, "Just Do It" is one of the most iconic slogans of all time. These three simple yet memorable words have inspired many people to reach their goals and improve their dreams, drastically changed how customers perceive and respond to Nike's image, and made Nike one of the most recognized juggernaut brands in the sports world today. This phenomenal success of Nike's "Just Do It" slogan since the 1980s begs an interesting question. Where would the Nike company be today if Dan Wieden hadn't used Gary Gilmore's final words as inspiration for his slogan? Would Nike's brand still be as iconic today if the "Just Do It" slogan never existed? My guess is probably not. So there you have it. In this video, we've discussed the shocking and disturbing story behind how Nike's iconic "Just Do It" slogan came into existence. If you like this video and want more marketing and advertising content just like this, please subscribe to my channel now. Click on the subscribe button below to get started. What marketing topic should I discuss next? Let me know in the comments below. Finally, if you'd like help writing a marketing or advertising message for your brand, head over to www.popjots.com/contact and pick a time to meet with me on my calendar. You can also reach PopJots by calling 855-767-5687 or email us at contact@popjots.com. Thanks for watching!